Hello everyone. Hi. So today we are going to see how to get help. So when we write Python programs and we may stumble upon things that we have some doubt, we have some functions that we are using and we want to look at how to use it. The thing is, Python itself is providing us with a lot of help with that. Before going outside Python and looking for help, we can ask Python itself, what is that, what is this. So that's what we are going to see today. So so let's go to IPython and so we have already seen our print, right? So we have the print. So this in IPython itself, here you can see that a lot of information is there. Apart from that, if I want more, how can I ask for help? So I can just do help print. See, so we have a ton of information. So what we have here, so we have so we see that this is the way we use it, print, right? So we have print and we have to supply as a function. So we have to supply the arguments with comma, like say print 5 comma 6 comma apple and so on and so forth, separation and file flush. So we have used these two, I believe, previously, and so you can get information on how each of them is to use. Like, you know, that separation is the separation between these guys here and the end is at the end. Do you want to proceed to a new line or you want to keep on printing the same line? So we have seen that too also previously. So we have enough information for us to get started and get going. So how did we get here? So we just said print, right? And we pass it to our help, right? So we can also look at help on, let's say that will be interesting. See, help on help, where the help resides, right? So we say help print. So that's the way we got it. So help is the function that we use. In IPython itself, we can also do in IPython, for example, the IPython has I must have already convinced some of you that IPython is amazing amazing to use, and it's very user friendly. So we can say in IPython, for example, I can just put a question mark. So instead of putting help, it just is a shortcut. If I just ask a question, it will tell me the same information. But it is in a better way. The call signature is it is doing a little bit of reformatting, and the doc strings and what kind of thing is this is a built-in function. I mean, it's already in there built-in. So now we have already so we have seen previously that sometimes we are also interested to do some little bit more, so we can import the modules, you know. So we have imported, say, the math, right? So once I have the math like module imported, I can actually, so we have, remember, math, there's a square root, right? So I can just ask how to use that same thing. I can put that inside. So it says very simple, square root, and it just says return the square root of x, nothing, just pass the whatever you want to pass, square root of 5. So that's the way to use it. And same thing, we can in IPython, for example, as I showed you previously, I can just put a question mark. So it formats as, you know, and gives this. So now so another useful thing, so math, we know that the square root is there, so maybe I need something and I also want to look at what else is there. Is there any other functions, and so we can also either pass help on math, but it gives us quite a lot of information. We can also just look at easily the directory dir function. So if you say directory math, see, tons of things, it shows what is available. There are a few things here. So we have cos, sine, factorials, and so I can just pick up, say, now once I know that, I can just say help, right? I can say help math dot factorial. So I can just pass, say, 5, and it will give me 5 factorial. So so now I can, this is some kind of like directory, actually, what all the things, it's like a directory listing sort of thing. So what are all the modules or the functions which is available inside the math module. So we have all these available for our use. So again, so what we did is we just did dir math. So we import anything. So for example, import string, and I can do dir string. Look at that, this string here is not the str that we have used for to convert between string and integers. So this is string module. So I can look at, so we have lots of capital words, ASCII, lowercase, like ABCD, and all those stuff, punctuation, printables, So again, you can supply, ask, do the same ideas as ask for help. So now we have already written, for example, we have written previous in the class constant. So we have written this, right? Let me copy. This is, we are dealing with help, maybe help. So we have this is something we wrote, right? So now, say, the way, let's say, actually I can. So, and let me show it earlier. So this one here, we have this function that we already wrote, and what we can do to say you wrote this, and now suppose your friend is going to use it, or your colleague is going to use it, and you want to describe what it does, how to use it. He doesn't have to read the whole thing, whether it returns or shall I have to, which unit I have to specify. So to do that, the way we are going to do it is, we are going to do 3 quotations, and we write under this function, and I'm going to say this function performs temperature conversion. I don't have to, and then I can write like a paragraph, every information. I can say that for choice 1, choice 1, I can say C2 F, choice 2 F2 C, right? Now so there's 3 quotations right here. So this is the document string or doc string That's what is called in Python. This is unlike, so here what you see is the hash, right? The hash symbol, what Python basically ignores everything which comes out of after this symbol. And but this document string is a legitimate Python string, and I can write the whole point is that I don't have to keep putting the hash, and this Python doesn't ignore. This is a real string. It is for in Python. So now let us import that, right? Import is called help. We already learned how to do that, and now you can remember how to look at what is available. dir, right? Help convert. So it shows me there are 3 things, right? Same thing, same applies. So it shows me there's something called conversion. So now I can look at how to do that thing. So help convert, the same idea, and I can say conversion, right? It's a function. Now remember either question mark. So now it says in this function, so you see the doc, this is what is doc. You have seen this previously now, a little bit earlier. The doc string, document string. So this function performs temperature conversion and so forth. So, or remember, we can also do help, right? Help convert dot, right? Same idea. So it just gives me this, what we wrote. So this is the document string. So you could use, for example, we can see how to use it. I can say x equal to, or we can say doc equal to, this is a very long idea. I want to, so let us write some more and some more, right? And some more. So I can do all this. So now if I say doc, right? So you can see here that all the new line that we put it here is coming as a new line character here. So this stands for all this new line, next line. So you can write and you can process it. See, it is coming out as a normal Python string. The only thing is that we're putting it as we can neatly format inside a script. So this is the idea. And similarly, we can also here, for example, we can also put a document string, for example, put it here and say this module, or you can just say, yeah, this module contains temperature, maybe processing utilities, right? And so now let me right. So now if I just put on the help on temperature help convert, right? So you see, so name is help convert to, that's a module name. This module contains temperature processing utilities. It has one function conversion. So now I passed help on the module name itself, and I have conversion. This function performs temperature conversion. Choice, this one we wrote inside our conversion function. This is a document string behind that, and there's some other data there, and the file location is also there. So this is the basic idea of how to use the help, and we can also use dir function, dir or directory function. And apart from all this, suppose if you want more information, you can also always look at, for example, Python manuals, right? Python documentation, Python manuals. So you just go to by documentation, you can find if you want Python documentation PDF, if you go there, if you want to download it, it's also available. In any case, if you can do just, if you just Google it, you could say Python, Python math square root, things like that. So you get enough information. So I believe so we basically seen in now how to use, right? How to use help. We can also use in IPython just a question mark, and we can have a directory. We also know the document string, how to provide help inside or documentation inside the script that we write. It's useful for ourselves because we later when we read, we may forget, so we can immediately this is a way to use it. I don't have to again figure out what was happening. We can write exactly what is going on, or any information which is useful to ourselves and for anybody else. So it will increase the whole idea of reusing the code, it helps a lot. So thank you so much for watching. If you find this useful, please like and subscribe and comment. Thank you so much.